Caring for animals does not refer only to feeding strays or giving your dog a bath. It means caring and loving all of nature and respecting the global eco-balance. To care means to be responsible. Some of our acts in the past century remind us of what carelessness and irresponsibility we are capable of. One such example is the global misbalance with the invasive terrapin species Trachemys scripta elagans, commonly known as the red-eared slider. It received its name after the red-eared patches on both sides of its head. The pets that marked the 20th century. Red-eared slider. People have been coexisting with animals since the dawn of time. Having a pet or pets is one of the most beautiful and rewarding experiences that brings relaxation into your life. Nowadays, modern families of the 21st century choose reptiles as pets. You don't need to walk a snake, turtle, or lizard. You don't have to feed them every day, and you don't have to take them outside to do their thing. Yet these small pets will bring new and big responsibilities in your life. The red-eared slider has a long history in the pet trade, especially in the last 2 decades of the 20th century, and it has been kept for many years by a wide variety of reptile hobbyists, both beginners and veterans. For years they were sold in pet shops, and, unfortunately, nearly 60% of them died in their first year of life, due to a lack of knowledge from the children who begged their parents to buy them. Red-eared sliders are omnivores, and in captivity it is recommended to feed them with commercial turtle food or pellets to benefit proper growth and health. On occasion, you can offer them leafy greens, freeze-dried shrimp or krill, crickets, superworms, rosy red minnows, and even pinky mice. Don't feed them with cat or dog food, as it harms their liver. Captive-born and raised red-eared sliders are more personable compared to wild red-eared sliders. At the slightest sound or movement, they will quickly slide into the water for cover. Captive-bred red-eared sliders are the opposite. They will frequently swim up to you and beg for food. For mature red-eared sliders, you must provide adequate space, such as a tank with a sunlight lamp to ensure D3 vitamin, 1/3 dry area, and 3/4 water for swimming. Having a pond might be a great solution, as the red-eared sliders love them. If you plan to keep them in a pond, make sure that you have an appropriate fence all around, so the terrapin will not be able to escape. Believe it or not, sliders are excellent climbers. In the past century, when there was no internet or abundant literature on reptiles, people still bought red-eared sliders, which were popular and cute, and as small as a nickel. After a few years, when the terrapins would grow bigger, owners would have no idea what to do with them or where to keep them. So most were released into nearby ponds. The question that was not raised until recently is why the red-eared slider is the most common terrapin species in pet shops around the world. It's probably because they are the most adaptable and resilient of the terrapin species. Their natural habitat is North America, but in the last decade they have been spotted in many places in the world, with the exception of the extreme cold. The great enemy used to be nothing else but exploited small terrapins, which were imported from Asian farms in massive quantities, mostly through illegal channels of the black market. Soon, the red-eared slider became one of the most invasive species in areas which wasn't originally their natural habitat, such as Canada, Australia, Europe, and Asia. Their conquering character makes the red-eared slider one of the most threatening and prolific animal species, able to endanger the existence of autochthonous flora and fauna, especially in and around fresh waters. In Australia, it is illegal for members of the public to import, keep, trade, or release red-eared sliders. Their import has been banned by the European Union and other specific countries.